grasp for something profound to say. Hypotheticals of the ineffable echo with no decay off the inner walls of my cranium until I grow dumb from anxiety. Take form of the silence that cradles the curves of the word satiety. Where am I? Between two thoughts. Too many thoughts to catch myself between any two, so I cast the question off as I step 2 steps to each concrete block. How can I unlearn how I've been taught to walk? Perplexed, the hex is deep thought. Now tell me, is it funny or not that a homeless woman can't take my money without making me feel solemnly funny? I give her a 10, but then she tries to take 5 more from me. Well, you see, she's got 6 kids with aching tummies, and I've got 9 ones in CVS right across from me. And she claims she's a good person because she just wants love when she doesn't do drugs. I tell her, well, I don't do hugs unless I've got a buzz. And what's the matter? Don't you know your place? You're supposed to sit with a tip cup and a smile on your face. And if I choose to give you a small fraction of my tender, you praise me with a gracious splendor. In your and my eye, I grow taller. Then I go purchase a big fucking Snickers for $16. Then she takes me by the collar and starts to say, I go to church and I pray every single day and I still don't know why God is making me live this way. I think maybe that there is no God at all. The past has her future and present by the balls and it's hollowing. But hold on, stop your wallowing for 1 second and consider the following. What makes a man more poor? A 40K loan for the new Ford he can't afford, or the devotion to a lord that strips him of his own accord? No response, but she speaks to her nonchalance like a well-seasoned, whetted, and witty mind. She's suffering both literal and metaphysical debt at the same time. Okay, I say now, I don't mean to be that prick atheist, but as I see it, no gods literally exist, but they all have a metaphorical meaning that has mostly been missed in the midst of a human failure to coexist, and the most important deities completely dismissed are the ones that look like you and I, just as we sit. Then she takes a step back, gives me a smack. Son, you must be smoking crack, because by Jesus, everything you've been saying makes absolutely no sense. And trust me, I know sense in the same way that I used to know sanity before the bottom of my hollow cup started to ache for change. Well, you don't care for my $10, so I doubt you would give a fuck about my 2 cents, but nonetheless, to each his own. If my words don't hit home, then let the flow drone. By the way, her name is Cindy, and she actually went to school, you see, but she only got the certificates. And she says that they're so insignificant that she might as well be illiterate. And that's when I picture it. An alternate reality in which Cindy actually got a degree, and you know what I see? It's the same wretched life, lived through a different mask of a higher social class, so at last I pose my final thoughts and ask, when you look at the stars, out and into the vast, how do you feel? She tells me, small. I walk away without saying anything at all. Now, while Cindy tries to find the meaning of life, let's play along with this game that bears no fruit ripe. Someone will try to find themselves a wife with a sharp edge of a sight. And I'll try to find a hobo that doesn't keep me up thinking half the night. We'll send out a third party to search for the summit of a circle. And we'll see whose face it is to first turn purple. And that's when I catch myself stepping 1.5 to 2.5 steps to each concrete block. Here I am, between 2 thoughts. Stepping on cracks, I pause on one and look back. I see Cindy, and then I holler. Things won't get better for you until you look out and feel taller.